In the USA during the 1970s, Bigfoot media mania reached its screaming peak as stories of sightings and encounters with the beast abounded in serious news stories, scientific magazine articles, and more. Tales of an ape-like creature that came down from the peaks of mystery and encountered everyday people were common. So common you could expect someone, somebody, anyone, would eventually run into the creature in such a way that undeniable proof of Bigfoot's existence would appear. Yet it never seemed to happen. Despite many trips and expeditions into the many different wilds of America, Bigfoot was, and remains, a creature seemingly larger than life. One that's capable of inspiring stories with fantastic details, but apparently also one that's not big enough to encounter and document easily. In a total opposite of real life, you couldn't go 10 feet into the movie woods of southern USA without hitting a Bigfoot pic or smacking a Sasquatch flick or seeing whatever this thing is. Luckily, just like the purported stink ape of legend, you can smell these sorts of films well before you see them. Their garish outlines allowing you to tell if they're going to be cinematic trash or treasure. Unfortunately, I soldier through these clouds of funk and insist on seeing these movies, no matter what. A few Bigfoot movies are okay and worth bringing home to meet your folks. Most, however, stink so high they're better left in the woods that hide their dark, genital-harming, jet ski-hating ways. With 1976 Creature from Black Lake, however, I smelled something different. Fried chicken! Oh, also a great movie. Two city boys from a college in some place the Yankees call Chicago head down to Oil City, Louisiana to investigate reports of a creature that fortunately kills animal trappers by attempting to make them take baths, and unfortunately really doesn't understand how to play fetch with dogs. Despite warnings from the sheriff and strange tales from simple country folk, the boys ruin dinner, are forced to sleep outside, go to jail, and eventually encounter the creature! Oh wait, sorry, that's one of the trappers. Anyway, this trapper tells the boys where they really can encounter the creature, over in a holler, over yonder, a place where frogs don't hop and insects don't sing, a place where something smashes 400-pound wild pigs into pulp, a place where men don't go at night if they want to see daylight. You might think you know what comes next, and I might know that you're wrong. You're probably wondering, how do you know that? Well, I know that because that's what I thought when I decided to check out an independent Bigfoot film, Creature from Black Lake. I thought I knew it was just going to be another exploitative monster movie, a low to no budget scary film that's more boring than bearable. Well, I was wrong. Creature from Black Lake is a well-made, suspenseful, entertaining, endearing, and funny adventure horror film that features great acting, great effects, and a greater respect for what it's about and who tells these stories of these great ape men in the forests of America. The two main characters, Pahu, and Reeves, are believably bewildered by what goes on in the film. They deliver lines about Bigfoot of all things so well that you may just believe with them.
Why? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
I think we should call Dr. Birch.
Pahu, yes, it's Pahu, I know, in particular, is as likable as his name is weird. Oh, and that trapper I was so rude to earlier and mistook for the creature, Joe? Well, he's depicted as a fairly disgusting drunkard, but in the end, he's allowed to be a fully fledged survivor. Somebody who is commendable for helping save other people who are endangered by things they don't understand. Joe also delivers one of the most chilling dialogues in Southern cinema, describing how the creature's activity in the woods can be felt.
I come up over a little knoll, and I smell something. There was something dead upwind of me, and it stunk up the whole place. So I headed that way, and that's when I found what I was looking for. It was a wild boar, about a 200-pounder, was all clawed up, a couple of big bites out of his gut. Neck was just snapped like a stick. Been dead about a week. Went on about another 50 feet. There was a big boar hog, about 400 pounds, all squashed up like it was a little wet rag. Couple of big bites out of him. He wasn't dead all up, just a couple of bites. Went on a little fire and was another. Couple of bites out of him. Squashed up. Back broken. A little farther was another. And then another. And I was standing there in the middle of all this stuff. And that's the first time I heard it.
What was it?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. That's what I heard. Listen, boy. Hear all them living creatures here? They talking, they squawking away. That's what the swamps is. They talking all the time, and there's noise. It ain't never nothing. And it was nothing. Not a sound. I could just feel there was something out there just staring at me.
This character could have been a write-off joke in most movies, but here, he's a person, and he has a point, and I really like that. Creature from Black Lake also features excellent creature suit effects and editing that makes you a believer not just in the beast, but also in that it could lift and toss a van. Very good editing. Making you take the creature seriously is a key to the film's success, and they did it without even having to make you smell it. You should be thankful. The film also delivers an endearing portrait of small-town southern USA, one that I can call an honest depiction. It isn't sunshine and green acres all the time. It's actually a bit further down that less paved road. Southerners are polite by default, but they're not necessarily friendly to strangers. Why? Well, we have dark secrets. But you might be able to hear about them if you know how to play our games. While we may make you sleep out in the barn after you offend us, we won't do it before you sit down and have fried chicken with us. And when push comes to shove, you can sleep in the house if there's a monster lurking around outside. That's just darn right sweet, right? None of these southern characters in Creature from Black Lake are perfect, and that's the point. They aren't depicted as stupid or evil, and they have reasons for the things that they do, just like real life. Taking all of this into consideration, along with a well-written story, suspenseful moments, and a soundtrack thankfully devoid of trucker music until the end credits, I really do appreciate Creature from Black Lake. I'd definitely say it's the best Bigfoot movie of the 70s. Okay, maybe it's in a college football rivalry with that Boggy Creek monster up in Fouke, Arkansas. God dang Texarkanians. Anyway, I give Creature from Black Lake 5 creatures! Oh, sorry, that's Joe again. Out of 5. What is that thing waiting out there in the dark of the southern U.S.? It's a damn good movie. Who all seen a creature say, yeah?